to the Woolpack.
Yeah, we've some of the team have come here for a
Debrief.
yeah, that's a debrief. Debrief.
If I can't dance, I don't want to join your revolution. That's my motto. Today has been extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Yay! Absolutely everybody who spoke this evening was extraordinary. People were moved to tears, people were outraged, people were thoughtful. The amount of effort and work and love and passion that has gone into all of the people speaking tonight, it will have been worth it. It was quite something. I mean, Des, any particular standouts for you?
So everybody that spoke so well. I mean, we had some really beautiful crafted speeches, but I'm so impressed by those people that just stood up and spoke from the heart without any kind of script or prepared speech. Those were incredible. But highlight has to be Stevie Ann, who's 7.
Yay!
Spoke. She was the first person to get an ovation, applause, and the inspector even said to her mum how proud she must be of her. It was really incredible. We had some, every speech was amazing. Everybody just sort of, it was 3 tiers, and people just sort of leaned across and spoke down. It was incredible. Do watch the live stream. So good. Ketrin, you've done us proud. It was such a night. It was so amazing.
Fabulous. Do go and watch it. Thoroughly recommended. Tomorrow we will not be doing a live stream because we will be. It's the walk around. It's a walk around around the wood, which will be the inspector going around the wood, and then on Friday. Friday is essentially sort of D-Day, really. It's where all the summing up speeches are going to be made by all 3 barristers. It is going to be intense. If you have any time at all tomorrow, on Friday, I would thoroughly recommend tuning into the live stream. It's going to be absolutely, it's going to be the day, if you can watch. It's going to be quite something. But I think today is ours. Today is everybody in Kettering. Thank you so much for turning up. Thank you for showing out, for being there. Thank you so much. Couldn't have done it any better.
I think we're just going to give everybody that spoke a bit of a shout out individually because
we have
just getting the list of names.
Yeah, amazing. We will essentially be reading the telephone book. See if we can make that interesting.
Thank you very much. So I don't think it's worth comment. I don't think we should sort of comment after everybody just to say how amazing they were, because we're going to run out of. So
can you read that? It's very small.
So first up was Grace, our own Grace, who's sat over there.
Well, you can comment after the first.
Joe Burden, phenomenal.
He spoke later on.
He did, absolutely beautiful, well considered.
Nick Speed, thank you for speaking, Nick.
Councillor Anne Lee.
Excellent.
Good.
Brought air quality into the conversation, which is really important.
Needed.
Dr. Clive Shackleton, Polly's dad, he spoke so well as a GP, talking about how the people that he treats, that social prescribers, how important they find the wood.
Mr. Cy Eppie, big up Cy. He's a phenomenal nature observer and an RAF service personnel.
And he's taken so many amazing pictures. He did loads of the surveys there as well. Next was Doug Mayer. Thank you so much, Doug. He did our first fundraising way back in the pandemic and did a half marathon around the wood back in. I think that was May 2020,
Which is quite something. And then we have Evelyn Clement.
No, that was Stevie Ann's mum.
Stevie Ann's mum. She didn't speak.
Felix came up as well.
Oh, that was so lovely.
Yeah. They weren't there. Julia, who spoke wonderfully.
Julia was phenomenal.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Martin
They weren't
Shepherd.
there. Caroline and Nathan Robertson. You guys were incredible. You didn't have anything prepared. You just sort of spoke from the heart. It was brilliant.
Agostino D'Agostino.
Ago, you were great as a nurse.
Bring up
as a nurse,
the NHSS. Phenomenal.
Kieran.
Kieran.
That line from Kieran was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've been chatting about this.
Yeah.
What was it?
you know, he's not here. He can afford not to be here. We can't afford not to be here.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, and then
Siobhan.
Siobhan Curry.
So measured. She was so measured.
Oh, fabulous.
really good.
Martin Toms, who has.
Owen Martin.
Yep, he's been there every single day at the
And you can see him later on the 10 p.m. Edition of the ITV Anglia News. So he's got a little bit of a quick feature there.
and then we had our very
Someone
own
called Robert.
Robert Dixon.
Talking about that really exciting subject. Policy 36, anyone?
And then some random stranger found himself in off the streets.
Thank you, Steve,
Steve.
wherever you are.
The man holding the camera.
Definitely not here. The other one.
Kim Parry, who spoke as someone that actually works on the estate there and the traffic issues that she experiences, which is amazing. Leanne Robinson.
Oh,
from the
fabulous.
top tier.
I'm just a Kettringer, an average Kettringer, perimenopausal Kettringer. I love you, Leanne. Well done. Fabulous.
And Lisa as well.
Oh, phenomenal.
She works for the emergency services. It was brilliant. There was Leanne, Lisa, and Sarah Welsh all spoke from the top tier just so well.
Projected
down
beautifully.
Yeah.
Absolutely
And
fabulous.
Sarah's like done as a moth recorder for
Northamptonshire.
It was fantastic, yeah. And then Neil Fedorovich, who gave his
time,
space to,
thankfully.
to his daughter.
I was like, oh, I hadn't got around that time.
Emily, you received the first ovation after Stevie unauthorised standing ovation. Well,
You're not meant to have been cheered.
No,
Okay.
Oh,
but very good, Em. And you didn't mention being the mayor, though.
no, I strategically. Yeah.
Vic Panja, who was next to me. I had to do a quick swivel of the camera.
It was
really
brilliant.
good.
Really, really good.
Shout out to Vic, because he was
Well
the
done,
person
Vic.
that posted the photo on Facebook of the plan application way back in April 2020. And I spotted it, and it's all his fault, yes.
Wow.
So thank you, Vic. I do love telling that story. I tell it any point. And then we had Jen Coles, who came along.
Yes.
She was
So good.
fantastic. Yeah. Thank you so much, Jen.
Yeah.
Great stats.
And thanks to Julia Fletcher.
Yeah, from Storage.
Writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Stevie Jones.
Stevie Jones spoke as an archaeologist who worked on loads of stuff in that area in the past. Thank you, Stevie, and also thanks for doing your fundraiser the other night.
Yeah,
Stevie Jones and the
that was
Wildflowers.
beautiful.
Dawn Styles, she came and spoke from the heart as well. She didn't have anything prepared, so it was really, really wonderful to see her, to see your words, to hear your words. And Caroline as well. Caroline lives in Thrapston, and she's part of Staunch as well as coming over to Kettering to help out. So she spoke as a more general
Carbon sequestering.
carbon sequestration, yes.
Which is a very difficult word to say.
Yes.
Paul Hanson, who is a governor at Brambleside School.
He was
great.
He was really
Fabulous, so passionate about the kids, the opportunity, the fact that it's so walkable to Brambleside. Heartfelt, absolutely beautiful.
And then Dave Lane as well, who brought things into a more global perspective with the climate emergency, and really, really, really good.
And then Thomas Mitten.
Tom Moyton.
Myton? See, I'm from Shropshire. We say Mitten, Mad Jack Mitten. He's a local celebrity in Shropshire.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
And Tom, who spoke very much about how the wood has. Well, so many people spoke about the importance of the wood for them and for their personal mental health and physical health and everything. So it's really, really incredible stories that we heard tonight.
Kind of really touched your heart.
And then the third Doctor of the night.
Yes,
Liv.
How many PhDs can one campaign group have? She was phenomenal and just really kind of shouting down from the
Really talking also about the climate emergency as well. The only person who really hammered it.
Yeah.
And Becky Setchfield and Edward Haynes. They're both electricians. Both spoke about how important it is. Again, Becky did not
have any notes.
No notes. Yeah, but from the heart.
And speaking about the difficulty of the congestion and getting out there whenever they need to go and do their work, but it was beautiful, spoken from the heart without any notes. Then who was up next? We had Ryan.
Well, it says Brian Roberts. I don't
No, he
remember.
didn't show.
Oh no, I didn't
know
show.
that.
And then we had Dr. Alan Heath again.
Fourth Doctor.
Yeah.
He spoke about like viruses and health and
and,
pandemics.
and how things can only get worse if we don't try and mitigate the damage we're doing to our planet. So
I did enjoy how many times the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres was quoted
Gutierrez,
tonight. Yeah.
big up the UN.
And then we had who was the last person that spoke?
That was
Joe Burden, yes,
But,
yeah, as a resident, and it's really, really powerful. So all of those people that spoke tonight, thank you so much. We saw the inspector scribbling notes throughout all of the speeches, and that's really important because he'll then have those to refer back to when he eventually makes his decision about the future of the Wood and Meadow by the end of the year.
Yeah, between Christmas and New Year. And, you know, the Buccleuch estate team are many in number. There's a lot of them. And we're not. We don't have that same legal team. But what we have is we've got the community. They might have pockets and bundles and oodles of money, but we've got passion and we've got right on our side. So thank you all for showing up. It's meant the world to us. So cheers, everybody. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Cheers, Mr. Cameraman.
Cheers, anonymous.
Don't forget the dog.
Don't forget the dog.
Don't forget the dog.
And the dog.